Europe faced its worst drought in 500 years in the summer of 2022. The heat waves meant soil conditions across the continent were some of the driest ever recorded, with the lack of rainfall triggering some extreme events. Wildfires raged through several parts of the continent, burning more than 770,000 hectares. Spain was the worst affected, with Portuguese, Greek and French firefighters also battling blazes for weeks, forcing thousands to be evacuated from their homes. In Germany, meanwhile, drought conditions meant water levels in the Rhine River reached a record low, nearly stopping river traffic altogether. This river is an all-important trade artery for Europe, but low water levels mean that barges could only carry 1/3 of their usual cargo, a fact which had serious knock-on effects for industry across Europe. And the Rhine wasn't the only water management headache for European authorities. The Netherlands had to take emergency action to ensure its network of 19th century peat dikes didn't collapse. Record dry soil meant these were at risk of crumbling, threatening to flood neighbouring farms and villages. Experts say this kind of drought could become Europe's new normal.
For a good part of Europe, yes, I would agree that things will get worse in terms of drought, and we need to be prepared for it. So heat wave will become more frequent, more intense, and evaporation will go up. And so even if the precipitation were not to change too much, still this will result in less water on the surface.
Drought conditions also hampered Europe's ability to generate energy, with low water levels making it difficult to cool France's all-important nuclear power stations. 2022 was also a challenging year for vineyards in southern Europe, with French winemakers forced to irrigate their crops, a measure only used in extreme circumstances. But the hot weather wasn't all bad. In fact, it was an unexpected boon for one of Europe's up-and-coming wine regions. Belgian winemakers had one of their best years ever, with consistent warm weather leading to a particularly fruitful harvest.
This weather reassures our customers. They often associate good weather with good wine. So Belgian consumers are turning more and more to local wine because they trust in the quality of our production, because the weather has been so good.
Despite this silver lining, summer 2022 will be remembered as particularly challenging for Europe. As temperatures in many parts of Europe dip below freezing, it's now pretty hard to imagine quite how hot and how dry things got last summer. But the reality is, the challenges faced in 2022 were not a blip. Experts say that drought, heat waves and wildfires could all be part of our new normal in the years to come. Alex Cadier, CGTN, Brussels.